This is the Adelphi Hotel in Liverpool. It's rated as one of the worst hotels in the city, if not the UK. It has over 3,000 terrible reviews on TripAdvisor. So tonight I've booked an executive room. We're going to check out the hotel to see are the rooms as bad as they are in the public areas, and to see if the reviews that people left are actually justified. So keep watching to the end, guys, and I will give you the price too. That funny smell. Yes, we have the queue. Okay, folks. So we've checked in. So we're on the second floor. So we'll see what the room's like. Wow, it's warm up here. Okay, here we are, 247. Let's see what. Okay, guys. So the room, it's definitely different. You need to see this. Okay, so as I was saying, this is the room. And this is an executive room. Now, there's a fantastic window there, but the room, it reminds me of an old solicitor's office, or an old really old accountant's kind of office. That old wood paneling. But anyway, now, and one thing, guys, the room is absolutely roasting. Here we are. These look fairly new. It's like a relatively new desk. You have the usual, tea, coffee, milk. Looks like a new kettle, no scale at all. TV remote. Yeah, nice. Little vinyl chair. We have a plastic plant. Okay, so we have a wardrobe here. Take a quick look. It's not the biggest wardrobe in the world, but a couple of hangers. We have down here. We have a fan, the iron, my bag, and then we have the ironing board around here. Yeah. So, and again, that's a new piece of furniture. Yeah, it's not the cleanest piece of furniture. I don't know what that is up there, but anyway, and then there's a door here to another room. Again, we have these are new bedside lockers. We have nothing, and again, nothing. Not the cleanest, I don't think, guys. Oh, it's just a mark. Okay, it's another plastic plant. A nice vinyl headboard. Again, not the biggest bed in the world, double bed at best. Looks okay though. We have a very random place to have the light switches to turn off the lights in the room right above your head. Okay. One lamp this side. Again, same bedside lockers as the other side, and a very random fridge just plonked here in the middle of the room. What do we have? Absolutely nothing. There's no complimentary water in the room, and then we have these kind of wall sconces, these lights, a few marks in the wall. looks like it's like they tried to glue, or I'm not sure, it looks like glue, I'm not too sure. Okay, and then show you the view, guys. I think this is the back of the hotel looking out onto, yeah, a lot of graffiti, etc. Yeah, not the greatest view in the world. Okay, and then we have a nice couch, and then we have a very old 1-bar electric fire, and another plastic plant. And there are some nice details. Yeah, we've all this kind of old detail around the fireplace, and then this kind of moulding or on some of the walls. Yeah, I was just looking at the it kind of almost looks like a DIY. Yeah, light switch. Does it work? It does. Not very secure. Well, anyway. Yeah. And then we have this fairly big TV. Yeah, so that is, oh yeah, and the you have a hanging kind of chandelier thing that obviously doesn't get dusted very often. There's don't want the camera can pick her up. There's a lot of dust on it. Okay, so we'll check out the bathroom, guys. Okay, and through here we have the bathroom. Okay, guys, so the bathroom, it's not the biggest bathroom in the world, but it's definitely new. So I'll spin you around, I'll show you around this new bathroom. Okay, the bathroom. Now, this is definitely a new bathroom. I know people have complained in the past regarding the bathrooms, but this is definitely new. They're all new tiles. That's all new ceiling coverings, new lights. Definitely a new toilet. Nice touches with the brass. I really liked what they've done. You know, you have like the brass. Yeah, really nice. Your hand soap. This mirror is a. Oh, it's not a touch mirror. Wait a second. Yeah, quite nice. Now, one thing I did notice, guys, when I came in, I just had a quick look. There's some, there's a few curly hairs there on the, and there is some, obviously when they're painting in here, there is paint on the, but yeah, it's a little bit on the grubby side as you look. Nothing too bad, nothing major. Like, at least it's a new bathroom, new shower. Like, there's really nice touches, but they've kind of put a bit of thought into this. You know, you have those look like brass, and they could do with clean, especially that one there. There's a really nice that rainfall shower head. There's something on. It's just a bit of staining. Needs a bit of a clean, but you know, you look at even the holders for the glass. They're brass looking, whether they're real brass on those, on this lovely textured glass. You know, really nice effect, really good. Yeah, so that's the bathroom tour. Yeah, not the most exciting. There you go. Okay, guys, we'll do our mattress test. Yeah, there's a cord. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It's clean, so it's alright, okay. I'm gonna bring these in. So as we we're saying, just as we were checking the mattress, it looks like say it's tan or makeup of some sort uh, on the sides of the mattress. Nothing major. Now, there are a couple of very small stains there. There's a couple of hairs on the mattress, but I think that's underneath the mattress protector, etc. And then again, the base here, they look, are they new? They look newish. Maybe a couple of years old. And again, it's two singles pushed together to make a double bed. Okay, so that's the mattress. Now, see, guys, how how hard this is. Okay, guys. So let's see the mattress. Whoa, that's really soft. Wow. Yeah, it's a really soft mattress. We'll see how we sleep on that night and see how we are tomorrow. Okay, guys, so that was the room tour. Actually, this couch is actually really nice, and it doesn't look. I wouldn't say it's that old because I don't see really any marks, any stains on it. So it seems to make it kind of, maybe it's whether it's the whole hotel, I don't know, or just these rooms. These are the executive rooms where they're trying to make slight improvements, keep some of the old aesthetics, like the old timber paneling, the new bed, new bathroom. But there are still things that need doing. But there's nothing major to the rooms, and even the carpet looks fairly new in the room. So we're not eating in the hotels. Like myself, Christine is actually with me. She's not here at the moment. But we're not eating in the hotels. We're going to head into Liverpool tonight. We are having breakfast. So breakfast is included in the price, and I will give you the price at the end of actually how much we paid and was it worth what we paid. So what we'll do now is we'll go around. We'll explore all the other rooms, the public areas in the hotel, and we'll see what the areas that people have complained about, whether they've been redone, whether they're still the same. We'll go and we'll explore, and then later on tonight we'll head up to the infamous 6th floor. So I'll see you all in a bit. These corridors, guys, are bizarre. Okay. These weird rooms with the glass. No idea what that is. These lights. And I know some people talk about the film The Shining. Jesus. Oh, yeah. You have all this kind of old, random furniture. Okay, so there's a suite in there. Locked, can't get in there. Endless corridors. Lifts, yeah. And again, more antique, random furniture. The one thing, guys, it does stink here. Smell is, but it doesn't smell nice. I think that's the kind of like the lounge area there, guys. We'll go in and we'll take a look. Wow. Wow, absolutely stunning. I hope the camera picks up an awful lot of that, guys. This is an amazing, wow. You see some of the details there. I think this is kind of where they hold weddings and get married here, or you can have your reception here. Okay, so as I was saying, this is obviously you can have your wedding reception. Really, really nice. Another function area. I now see some of the, I think some of the chandeliers could do with a bit of TLC, but you know, it's expensive getting chandeliers repaired. See, another fantastic room. Now, there are still a couple of grubby little things, but like this is down where a lot of the conference rooms are, etc. To be honest, as I was saying, like the room was fine. There are a few grubby marks on the walls down here, but that's nothing, you know. A few bits there, but that's no entry, staff only, or maintenance. You know, a few small things like that. It's not really in the public areas. I think we go back up this way there. Again, you know, a few small bits and pieces. Okay, guys. So this is downstairs. This is the public toilet areas over here. This is new, this is definitely new. Wow, really nice. Yeah, all newly redone. Yeah, so they seem to be making headway on certain things. You know, so yeah, there you go. Now, guys, so we're way back to the room to meet Christine. I was down the bar, I was chatting to a couple of people who are staying here, and they're staying in the basically the normal rooms. I'm staying in one of the executive rooms, and they're saying there's no issue with their rooms. As I'm saying, we're not finding any major issues with our room. A few minor things, very minor things, but as they're saying, there's new bathrooms in their rooms, in the normal rooms. So yeah, we'll check out the rest hotel later tonight when it's quiet. So I'll chat to you then. Okay, guys. So it's night time now. So this is the kind of like the main area, the main. Basically, everybody sits in the bar. I don't really understand why. This is an amazing room. Like, how cool is this? I know I showed you this earlier on during the daytime, but now it's all lit up. It's like you're being brought back into the 1920s, 1930s. An absolutely amazing room. And nobody's sitting here. And this is May. Everybody's sitting down the bar doing karaoke. Oh. And here's a prime example of what people are talking about in TripAdvisor. Like, you have like paint peeling off the walls here from dampness. Like, you know, hiding behind a plant is not going to make it go away. Okay, so this is the 6th floor. Okay, we'll have a. This folks now, it does feel a little bit different. Maybe it's the colour, maybe it's the carpet. I'm not too sure, and it's a lot cooler than the other floors. We'll take a ramble down. So, guys, the reason why we came to the 6th floor was it's long been believed that the 6th floor is haunted in the hotel. A lot of people have claimed that they've seen apparitions and stuff like that. So we just came up for a quick walk around. Now, granted, certain parts of the corridors are colder than others, even with the radiators on, but whether that's just down to the building itself, we have no idea. So we walked around for a little bit, but then we decided we'd we decided to call it quits for the night. So we'll chat to you all in the morning. Morning, folks. So I'm just getting the lift down to see what the breakfast is like. So we'll chat to you all in a bit. So regards to breakfast, folks,
You want a hash brown or?
yeah, sure. Beans. All the usual hash browns.
Not sure.
It's not a huge
Any
selection.
beans or?
Hard one.
It's okay. Okay, folks, so for breakfast, I got some scrambled eggs and sausage, beans and mushrooms now. I have to say, the scrambled eggs were watery and tasted of absolutely nothing, as did the sausage. Now, I took one or two mouthfuls out of it, and that was it. So it wasn't great, to be honest.
Okay, folks. So we're just getting ready to check out here. So my final thoughts on the hotel. It seems that there is investment in the rooms. No, I can't say that about every room because I can't see every room. But the room here that we stayed in, there's definitely a brand new bathroom. There's a new bed. There's a new couch. There are new pieces of furniture. And I did speak to some people in the hotel last night who stayed in basically the basic rooms, and they had said that there were new bathrooms. So it seems to be definitely investment. So the TripAdvisor reviews, I'm not sure where they're coming from, because I don't think it's that bad as people claim. Now it is clean. The only places I found which were in the grubby and dirty were the service areas, which are in the basement. You can see there on the video I showed those areas. There's a couple of conference rooms down there, but that's generally where stuff is brought into the hotel by tradespeople or delivery people, and just scuffs on the walls. I know I walked a lot of the floors here. I can't find where the ceiling falling down. I honestly couldn't find anything like that. So unless it's all been repaired, possibly. Now, the thing is, it's an old hotel. It's 120, 130 years old. It's very difficult to modernise an old building. But they are, as I'm saying, they are making the effort. There's a new bathroom, etc., new pieces of furniture. If you're coming here expecting a modern hotel, this is definitely not it. It's, as I'm saying, it's an old world, old school, with some modern bits and pieces. But there are amazing spaces downstairs. You go into that main kind of seating area. Beautiful architecture, beautiful seats, all in perfect condition. Now, we didn't eat in the restaurant last night. We went into town. Like the breakfast this morning, it wasn't great. That's being honest. Christine thought it was okay. I didn't think it was that good. But that's if you come here, let me know what you think of the food, etc. Now, will I stay here again? Yeah, probably. It's reasonably priced. Food and drink is very reasonably priced down in the bar, etc. It's in a good location. You're not too far from the city centre. You're a couple of minutes walking. You're in the city centre. Yeah. And as I was saying, there are worn pieces here in the room. They're not overly bad. These are minor things that can be easily repaired by good maintenance people, and of course investment. That's what the hotel desperately needs. Is a lot of investment. So what did we pay? We paid £140 for the executive room. That included breakfast as well. It's a big room. It's nice new bathroom. I can't. There's minor things in the room. Trivial little things, nothing major. So, folks, if you've stayed here, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the reviews on TripAdvisor. Are they justified? Now, myself and Christian, we're leaving here. We're heading north. We're heading up to Blackpool, and the Adelphi has a sister hotel up there with equally bad TripAdvisor ratings as well. So we're going to review that place. I won't tell you. You'll see when the video comes out. And there's a couple of other hotels there we're going to take a look at as well. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Quite a lot of you watch the videos but you're not subscribed. Please subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me. It helps the channel to grow, so I can make more content like this. Ways. So guys, I'll see you all soon. Take care.